Josh Hader delivers again.
Hader pouring heat. No chance on that. Josh Hader putting on a clinic.
Hey, struck him out swinging. Josh Hader. Whoa.
Nothing you can do on that pitch. Thank you for playing.
I see that delivery. Tough to pick that baseball up out of his hand.
Hader pulls the string and strikes him out.
No way you hit it. The only thing you can do is take it.
And another big strikeout for Josh Hader.
Pure filth from Josh Hader.
Baseball's been around a long time. Saves, been around for quite a good chunk of time as well. Josh Hader has done something that we've never seen before. He's appeared in 14 games. In every single one of those appearances, he's picked up a save. Longest streak with a save in every appearance at the beginning of the year. Lee Arthur Smith, Hall of Famer, in '94, started with 12. But Josh Hader is doing it with perfection. And we need to dive into something because we might have a developing story. We have seen closers win, not just Cy Young, but MVP before. We've seen it happen. Josh Hader has a perfect 0.00 ERA. He's given up just a couple of hits. His K per nine is still insanely dominant for any pitcher. He may be on an MVP pace. Hear me out. I want to go back to 1981, strike-shortened season. Raleigh Fingers was the MVP of his league. Through his team's first 30-odd games, as you see what he did in 1981, 28 saves, a 1.04 ERA, 78 total innings. He was outstanding. Then Willie Hernandez in 1984 had a 1.92 ERA, 32 saves. I get it, 140 innings. Josh Hader's not going to throw 140 innings. He's not. It was different.
Wow.
Willie Hernandez was outstanding. He was the MVP. Dennis Eckersley is a good comp, though. He was kind of the first one-inning closer. Tony La Russa didn't want him doing more than 3 outs. He was amazing. 51 saves, 80 innings, 93 punch-outs. Impressive back then. 1.91. I mean, Hall of Famer we're talking about. But take a look at their numbers through their first 35 team games. Not their appearances, but their team's first 35 games. And just see how important they were and how dominant they were. Dennis Eckersley is a close comp. 17 innings, 1 earned run, 13 saves. Josh Hader is very comparable to Eckersley. Willie and Raleigh were giving their teams lots of innings, so it's Willie got to a slow start. Look at that, 11 earned runs. 11 earned runs in his MVP season. Josh Hader, in a year where we're looking, we're talking about, the ball's not flying like it used to. A lot of offensive numbers are down. Josh Hader is going to get a lot of save opportunities. The Brewers are good, great starting pitching. Brewers don't have a ton of offense. This guy could have 50 saves, and I believe will be in the conversation for most valuable player.
If he gets 50 saves, I think he is the MVP. I mean, look, this team is built on Josh Hader. So anytime you have a club that's built for a certain guy, he has to deliver. If he doesn't deliver, the Brewers lose. That's a different expectation. So I'm kind of in on this one. Starters I have a little more difficulty with. But this, I'm kind of in, Dan.
He's the most indispensable player on the Brewers. They could lose Christian Yelich for an amount of time, which he hasn't been a very good player the last 3 years. Willie Adames has been great. You could go around the diamond. If Josh Hader were to go down, the Brewers would be in huge trouble. They could go through a blow to an everyday position player, and I think they're going to be okay. Their starting pitching is that good. But I'm telling you, when you're on a team that you get to the 8th inning and you see that guy running in, you collectively as a team, you're like, this one's over, we got that. You take it for granted when you have one of those guys like the 4 you showed on that graphic. I'm telling you, the Oakland A's, when they had the lead and Eck came in the 9th, that game was over.
Yeah, it was over.
And if he blew one, he'd go 4 or 5 weeks before he blew another one. And there's something to be said. He is the most valuable player on the Brewers. If he were to get hurt and go down, they are in big trouble.
But I love the Eckersley comp. That team in '94 mashed. He played on a team that scored a lot of runs. Josh Hader's team, I know they might have a lot of they might score some runs right now, but look at up and down their lineup. They're not going to be murderers, bro.
The pressure's on him to deliver every time. But I want to go and just show you guys real quick because I love The deception. Greg, you know I'm always throwing some conspiracy theory.
Oh,
out
you
there,
love
right?
him. You love
Hey,
him.
but I really think the reason he is so difficult to pick up is that ball and his hair. What? Yeah, let's go to the videotape, and we're going to check out Josh Hader and his hair. All right, look at the hair. All right, now if you're facing a guy, you're looking right out of this window for the ball. This was the other night. This wanted to show you how electric he was last night. This is 4 pitches you're going to see here. The hitter has no chance. You know he's throwing you a fastball, and you still can't react to him. That's how nasty his stuff is. But this right here, if I'm hitting, I'm looking out of this window. I'm trying to find the ball. All right, it's coming at me. That's a little side angle, so you get a chance to really kind of see it. I wanted you to see that. All right? But here's what it looks like when you're hitting. Boom, this ball's on you. That's Pete Alonso. All right, let's run it back. We'll check it out real quick again. Right here, boom, it's on you. Now, it looks easy, but I want to show you real slow where this comes right out of his hair. You see where this is at? This is where I'm looking. I'm waiting for that arm to show up. Keep coming forward. I'm waiting for the arm. His hair's already flying. I got all this. I'm looking for the ball. Here comes the arm. Boom, it's on me. I'm telling you. The guy's throwing 100, and he's sneaking the ball right here. Boom, on you.
Dan, you blew it. You would have been the Hall of Fame if you had long hair.
Yeah, there's more to that guy than the flow, but there's something to it. I just think deception, because he's not the hardest thrower, but if you look at the swings he gets, I think the only way to get to this guy is if you've got to cheat and jump him early in the count in like a 2-1 game, look for something in and be ready to turn on it.
Are we all on board for this, by the way? Josh Hader's an MVP candidate?
Yeah, without a doubt.
I love it.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
All right, folks, Josh Hader, NL MVP candidate.
You got something you brought to the table we all agreed on.
I love that for the first time ever.